Welcome to Andy's Garage. I'm Andy Phillips. Today I'm going to show you how to install a starter switch for your starter on the inside of your vehicle. Let's go ahead and get started with that. The switch that I put into this vehicle right here is just underneath the dash, and basically it's just a basic 12-volt toggle switch, but it has like a spring leverage to it, so that way it comes back. That way you're not having to switch it back manually and then run the risk of grinding your starter. So let me go ahead and show you how it works. Okay, if you go ahead and you put the key in, and normally you would turn the key, car would start, nothing. You're obviously getting the power up here, but it's not starting the vehicle, because all this is doing is this is just starting the electric, but it's not giving any power to the starter. And I'll show you underneath what we did, but pretty much we hot wired directly from the battery to the solenoid on the starter, going through that switch and not going through the ignition switch. So let me go ahead and let me put the two together when you turn it, and I'll show you what you have to do, and that'll start the car. Okay, so now put the key in, turn it. We're going to push this switch down to ignite the starter while turning the actual key cylinder, and here's what will happen. There you go, fires the car right up. So tracing the wires to this, you just have two cables coming off of it. They go right behind the dash, wrap around the door, go right into that crease. You want them in there so that way they don't get crimped, and then they're going to then run through under the hood. We'll go on the other side and meet them up on that end. Okay, so here they are coming through here. You have one that actually goes right into here, and if we open this up, you'll see it connects to the positive of the battery. So that one's going to the positive of the battery. This one here is running along this way and going here down to the solenoid on the starter. So basically when we push that button, it then puts the connection together, giving power to the starter to fire it up. The original issue started with a breakdown somewhere in this harness. This has the cable that connects to the starter and then goes to the ignition switch. And for whatever reason, there was a breakdown there. Rather than replacing this harness or trying to trace those wires, it was easier just to run a bypass to a switch and get the starter working again. Just to give you kind of an overview of what had happened, basically the car would not start. I went ahead and I took the starter out, tested it. The starter tested fine, so we knew that there was some kind of a breakdown between the ignition when that was being fired up and not sending the signal to the starter. So rather than go ahead and trace all the wires and try to replace the harness and spend all the time doing that, it was a lot quicker just to go ahead and just put in a little 12-volt toggle switch, wire that up to the starter. That way you just control the starter from the inside, and that worked out perfect. So I hope this video helps you out. It's just kind of a basic, little tip or trick. But if you have any questions, please send any questions, any comments. I would love to hear from you. As always, I thank you for your support. Thank you for watching. Please like this video. Please subscribe to this channel, and we'll see you next time.